So we are live. Hi, everybody. Bonjour. This is Sylvie. I'm the co-founder of Boutique NYC. My other co-founder says hi, Sonia. And it's our pleasure tonight to welcome Jeremy Coles, who's the co-founder of Croon. This is Croon. And Jeremy is also a co-founder. He's going to talk about the story of the brand, but something I want to say about really quick as an introduction, a couple of things. So Jeremy tonight's going to be accompanied by a superstar who is his 8-year-old daughter, Scarlett, who's going to also be presenting, and this is going to be the surprise for later. Emma, who's the other co-founder of Croon, says hi. She's unfortunately not with us tonight because she cannot be, but she's with us by the spirit. So, but Jeremy is going to tell us all about Croon. It's a brand that we discovered when we launched Boutique, and we want to thank Jeremy and Emma again for being part of Boutique when we launched, because it's a very innovative, super sustainable, highly functional product that truly actually changes and revolutionizes the cleansing experience. It's true. Just add water. This is their tagline. This is their pitch. But before I say too much, because this is Jeremy's job and he's going to say it better than me, a couple of things that I want to tell you, practical things, guys. You can ask Jeremy questions. You can use the bottom right part of your screen if you are on our website, or the comment section of Facebook if you're on Facebook. And I am going to pull out the questions, and I'm going to put that also on the screen at some point. There's a promo that Croon is offering to all participants, which is 15% off any Croon that Jeremy is going to talk to us about. So let's get started with this mysterious Croon. What is Croon, Jeremy? What is Croon and why Croon?
Hi, everybody. Well, hopefully it's not too mysterious. Hopefully we're known a lot better than we were a year ago or so. But Croon is a reusable, machine washable microfiber that cleanses your face. There's also an exfoliator to exfoliate your face. It's just a microfiber round. It's a complete swap for any face wipes that you may use, any cleansers you use. For a lot of people, even toners, it can replace that because it's just such a natural cleanse. It's incredibly sustainable. As I say, it's a zero waste swap. It lasts for about 200 machine washes. You use it once, twice, if you're not wearing too much makeup, even 3 times, as long as you treat them well. And then it goes in the wash, and they last for 200 machine washes. They'll last a lot more than that, but they're going to stop being effective after about 200 machine washes. And I suppose it's not only a replacement for makeup wipes, and this is where we probably differentiate ourselves. It's actually a cleanser. We've been clinically tested to really improve the deep pore cleanse, which is incredible, and I can show you the results later on from that. So it's a cleanser, it's an exfoliator, it's a makeup remover, and it doesn't require any product. And that's not to say you can't use product with it, but the testing has been done with product, and all the advantages come just by using water. You can use toner with it. You can use a small amount of cleanser if you're using a very strong waterproof makeup and it doesn't quite get everything off. You can use a cleanser with it, but we always ask our customers if they're willing to try it just with water. People are skeptical, but it really does work. And before we go any further, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to paint some mascara on my hand. My daughter will do some of this later on my face, but I'm going to paint some of this on my hand so I can let it dry. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to use this this waterproof makeup from Sephora to show it actually does work on waterproof makeup as well. I'm just going to put a couple of lines there, allow that to dry, and I'll come back later on. Let that dry. I'll come back later on. But that's in a nutshell. That's what Croon is. We came to New York about 4 years ago, And when we got here, we've been using Croon for about 10 years. So my wife and I actually, we haven't used soap on our faces for about 10 years. Not a drop of soap has found our face for about 10 years. My wife hasn't used a toner. We only use this product. When we came here, we tried to find something similar as good as this, and we couldn't find it. So we got in contact with Croon, and we ended up becoming the founders in the US for Croon itself. First,
Remind us where Croon is, because this is also an important part of the story. So Croon is from Austria.
Croon is from Austria. It was the fibres have been developed over the last 30 years. The initial fibres, believe it or not, were used to mop up oil spills in Lake Constance in Austria. So it attracts oil. So again, another great reason that it's, the fibres have been developed for different purposes, and they just remove all the oil from your face as well, the oil, bacteria, and everything like that. It comes from Austria, a region in Austria that's very big in textiles and has been for the last 30 or 40 years. We make a huge amount of textiles there. It's called Vorarlberg, Austria. Yes, correct.
So, because I want to show that fiber, because I want you to talk about this fiber a little bit, because you said it's trapping oil, and this is what's fascinating, because at first people can be like we were, to be very honest, skeptical, saying just add water, really? Nah. And actually it does, it's true. And can you tell us a little bit, I want to show this fiber, so it's a very soft, like a little very soft sponge type of thing, but this fiber is very, very particular. So can you tell us more about this fiber and how this works?
Absolutely. So this fiber, each of these fibers, the size of these fibers is about 1/100th the size of a human hair. And the way they're woven together, they form wedge shape. They form little wedges on the outside of the fibers, and as they run across the face, as you can imagine, 1/100th the size of a human hair, these fibers get deep down into the pores as you wipe them over your face, and the wedge shape just catches the dirt, catches the oil particles and everything else, and lifts them out of the pores. The clinical tests prove that, they show of the 6 to 8 people that were tested on, it removes 57% more porphyrins from the skin, and the porphyrins in the pores of the skin is what causes acne. It removes about 57% more porphyrins out of the pores of the skin than a normal cleansing, the normal cleanser. Obviously, we haven't compared it to all cleansers, but these people had standard facial cleansers, and they found the Croon was 57% more effective in removing those porphyrins. It also is effective in reducing or increasing the evenness on the face, and also reducing the pore size over a period of about 6 weeks, which is also incredibly important because it doesn't allow dirt and bacteria to get inside the skin. So that's the general that's the science behind it, I suppose. I'm not sure if there are any other questions you had about that, Sylvia. I think I've covered everything there.
Because I want you to say everything about this fiber. So it comes in, you have an exfoliating one, you have a cleansing one, and if you can also, I want you to talk about both, but like this intricate fibers, how they trap this this dirt actually is very interesting. And the fact that you only need you don't need to press, you need to press hard. It's a really easy process. So can you tell us a little bit about this? So 2 types, maybe also when should we use the other? So this one is the an exfoliating one. It comes in very, very cool actually colors. And how to use it. We don't need any heavy duty. It's not a heavy duty thing.
No, correct. So as you say, it comes in 2 types of fibers. You've got the exfoliating fibers. Comes in 3 different types of colors: the pink, the stone, and the waves, the blue. And you've got the cleansing fibers. So you've got 5 different colors there. You've got the lavender, the stone, the pink, the blue, and what would you call that? The green. So two different types of fibres. The cleansing fibre is what is normally used to do your cleanse, to do your makeup removal, 2-3 times a day when you're in the shower or at the vanity when you come home, take your makeup off, do your cleansing. The exfoliating fibre is something that gets used probably once to twice a week. It just gently exfoliates the skin, takes the dead skin cells off the skin. Fantastic fibre. Makeup artists rave about this fibre because it just gives an evenness to the skin that nothing else does. The important thing with these fibres in both the exfoliating and the cleansing, you just don't have to press so hard. It's not a scrub. You shouldn't be pressing so hard because with the cleansing fibres, the harder you press, the less it works because the fibres aren't getting into the pores of your skin. So it's just a very light buffing of the skin. The fibres get into the pores and remove everything. The same with the exfoliating fibre. If you do press too hard on this, it depending on the types of skin. So what I would suggest with everybody is start off very gentle and build up if you don't find it is as effective for your type of skin. But for the sensitive skin, it's just very soft. You don't need to press hard, and that's quite hard for a lot of people because they're used to really scrubbing their face. And the beauty of these is you just don't need to do that at all. The packs that they come in, we've got two starter kits. One starter kit with there's basically 2 cleansing fibres with a wash bag and a reusable canvas pouch that you can use for makeup, toiletries, whatever else. We pride ourselves on our packaging. You won't see 1 ounce of plastic in our packaging. When it's delivered to us from Austria, there's not 1 ounce of plastic. Everything is recycled and recyclable. And we've also got the 1+1, which is 1 cleanser and 1 exfoliator. They call it a starter kit because this will get you used to it. The ideal kit, however, is the essentials kit, which is 3 cleansing fibres and 1 exfoliating fibre. Perfect for a week. You use one a couple of times or for a couple of days. You throw it to the wash, and this particular kit will last you the whole week, and then you throw it in the wash all together at the end of the week. Quick air dry, and it's ready to use again. So they're the 3 different or the 2 different types of kits that we've got. As I say, the essentials kit is perfect for the whole week. You don't need anything else. This will replace about 400 makeup removing wipes, and it will replace, if you use this once a week, it will be for about 2 years, 2 to 3 years. This will last you for all your cleansing needs, all your exfoliating needs. And when you think about that, $49 for 2 years of cleansing and exfoliating, effective cleansing and exfoliating, it's pretty incredible value. On top of that, once you've finished with these, we don't want you to throw them away. We want nothing thrown away. You return them to us and they get upcycled to another life. At this stage, Austria has a contract to send them to car factories, and they get ground down and they get used as car fill in seats for new cars. So nothing goes to waste, nothing goes to landfill, including our packaging and everything else. So we are trying very hard to be getting to absolutely zero waste, as much as we possibly can anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's the long and the short of it. And look, I'm sure a lot of you are talking skeptical. As Sylvie said, people look at me as though I've got 3 heads when I say you can do everything with no cleanser at all. It really does work. You've just got to look at our website to see the wow of people when they actually use it, they can't believe that it actually works. But it really does work. The clinical tests show it. Our users show it in their reviews. There's no chemicals on this, absolutely none at all. And you're only using water, so there's nothing nasty going on your skin. It also, the great benefit that I see from a number of guys that use it, and especially women, things have become so complicated. You know, I've been a little shocked, and I suppose I shouldn't be, to see how many steps there are in people's routines for their faces, which just amazes me. We're just trying to simplify things. I mean, we just want clean skins. We want our pores to be clean, and we want clean skins. By all means, use the hydration, any creams to hydrate your skin afterwards. But this will give you all the clean that you really need. And it's just simple. You come home from a night out. It's literally 30 seconds. You don't even have to rinse your face. You wet this, you wipe it off, and you're done. That's it. It's about 20% the cost of when you just compare using makeup wipes, and you assume you use one makeup wipe every day. It's about 20% the cost of makeup wipes, believe it or not. It's quite incredible. That's not taking into consideration what you're going to save using cleansers and the exfoliation products that you're talking about. Sustainability I've talked about. You know, we are all about bringing sustainable solutions to everyday life, and that's why we started this, and that's why we love this. You know, it's not hard anymore, and you don't need to sacrifice quality to have sustainable products. You don't need to pay more. You don't need to sacrifice quality, and you don't need to sacrifice an efficacy either. I mean, these products really work. There are no buts with this. It's quite amazing. It's got the most incredible amount of uses. I mean, you can use it in the shower. You can use it in your vanity without rinsing your face and getting soap suds everywhere. You come home from a night out, hard day at work, rinsing, getting the makeup off your face. Take it to the gym. You don't have any bottle cleansers, take it to the gym. Aeroplanes are incredible. You don't need to worry about TSA checks on your liquids. They're fantastic on aeroplanes, and I'm sure a lot of you listening have probably got kids, as I do. Just to be able to wash my daughter's hands, it gets all that bacteria off on planes. You wipe her face, it's refreshing. It cleans your face on planes. We all know how horrible they are. Business trips, you cut down on your luggage. I mean, the list is endless. Any leisure you want to do at the beach, it takes off all your sunscreen very easily. So the uses are absolutely endless with this, and it's just so simple, and it's light to carry around. Put in your handbag or in your backpack, or you go for lunch with your kids, wiping food off their faces. It can be used in any way, shape, or form, and it's just not harmful. So,
but I really want to insist on the how effective it is with like makeup, like heavy makeup. You have a couple of videos on your feed that show like people with like heavy makeup doing this, and it's true. It's real time. Can you also, because when we see this, we think about hygiene and how those little things mentioned that they can be washed. So, and here is.
Yep. I think you've frozen, but yes. So once you've finished with it, you literally pop it straight in the bag and then throw it in with your dirty washing. The best way to describe this is it's just like your old T-shirt, your favourite T-shirt. You wear it, you throw it in the wash, you dry it, you wear it again. Same thing. It's no different. The concept is exactly the same, and it's very, very easy. Once you get into the habit of this, it's very simple, very, very simple. What else can I tell you? Look, if you're concerned about and not convinced, we give a 30-day happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it within 30 days, just put them back in an envelope and send them back to us. We don't want you to throw them away, and you'll get a 100% money back guarantee with this. So we are absolutely sure that you're going to love this. Our returns have been very, very few. I think the first 1,000 we sold, I think we had 2 returns. People weren't happy. It was affecting their skin in some way, mainly, I believe, because they were pressing too hard. But as I say, give it a go. We are more than happy to hear your feedback. If you don't like it, we'll take it straight back again. So without, I think I might have lost Sylvie, but what we might do, I will just show you very quickly how it can be removed. As I say, this is waterproof makeup that I've just put on here. I'm just going to put a little bit of my drinking water on this. So as I say, you press down very softly. It's very, very light, and you just literally wipe off. Gone. And that's waterproof makeup. The top one was not, the bottom one was waterproof. That had been on for about 15 minutes, so it had time to dry, and it's simply gone. That was not pressing down at all. It was just gentle circular motions all through the process. And that's as simple as that is. Not only is that taken that off, but it's also cleansed the skin. So that's that. I'll just invite my daughter now. Scarlett, come here, sweetheart. Do you want to show the audience how you can draw my face and how you're going to take that off?
Okay. Which one?
There you go.
This?
So she's going to put some of this on my face. Yep. Very nice drawing here. Thank you very much, sweetheart.
Okay.
As I say, this is so easy to use. It's ridiculous. And you might want to use the waterproof. Put some waterproof on too.
Okay.
This is the waterproof makeup here. So you can draw a little rabbit or something up there.
Okay.
What do you think? Yeah? There we go. Okay. Think that's enough?
Yeah.
Do I look stupid enough? There we go. Look at that. Fantastic. So I just let that dry for a while. As I say, this is so easy to use. I've got an 8-year-old daughter who uses this. She's never had soap on her face at all. So she uses it every night. Not that she wears much makeup, but just for cleansing.
Hello, Scarlett. Amazing.
So she's managed to do a bit of a drawing on my face.
Okay.
What I would say is, if you do use waterproof makeup and the harder to get off makeup, what you would do is you would just hold it against normally it's around the eye area that's tough to get off. You'd make it a little bit wetter, and you just hold it against it for 10 or 15 seconds, and literally hold it against it, and then just literally wipe it off.
Magic.
Gone. And that's waterproof. I mean, that's it was about 3 swipes. So that's how it gets used. I'd love to hear any questions that you've got.
Yes, we had a few questions here. We had Amy who asked how often and how does it need to be washed?
Okay. So a lot of this depends, and if it's me, I normally use it for about 3 days and then throw it in the wash because I have no makeup and it's just a quick cleanse in the shower. I squeeze it out, I let it dry, and about 3 days I throw it in I put it in the wash. If you're getting rid of heavy makeup, you probably should do it every day. If you don't do it every day, you just give it a quick rinse with soap and water under the tap. Let it dry properly, and it'll be ready to use again, no problem. So I would say no more than 2 days or 2 uses, then throw it in the wash. So the answer to the question is it really depends. It can be anywhere from every day to every 3 days. What I would say is you're better off, if you get a couple of cleansers, that would be enough to get you through a week. 3 cleansers is ideal because it's every second day. Then you throw them in the wash at the end of the week, and you're done. You literally put them in with your old teeth, like your normal clothes. The colouring of these is well controlled. There's a limit on the amount of dye they're allowed to use, so it does not come out in the wash. So it doesn't come out in the wash. So it's not a problem. Just throw it in with your darks, your colours, no problem at all. And it just comes out. You then hang it up. It can be used in the dryer, but for longevity, you're better just to air dry. I understand when it gets quite humid, it doesn't dry properly. In that case, you can throw it in the dryer, but we always advise when you can, just let it air dry because it lasts just that little bit longer if it's air dried rather than in the dryer. If you put it in the dryer, make sure it's in the dryer in the bag so it doesn't get too badly.
It's amazing. Well, I'm using it now for a while, and I can say it's amazing. There's another question from Linda, and she said, "Is it hypoallergenic?" Sorry for my accent.
Hypoallergenic. Well, I believe so. I think it is. It doesn't have any product, so unless you're allergic to the components and what it's made up of, which is just hang on a second, which is polyester and acrylic. So unless you are allergic to polyester and acrylic, it's hypoallergenic. So there's no product on this at all. It's purely stitching, acrylic and polyester. That's all.
Okay. And another question from Emily: can you alternate with regular cleansers?
Absolutely. There's nothing you can do to these fibers that will hurt them unless you put acid or something like that on them. But just normal cleansers can be used with them. Toners, it can be used to put toners on, no problem at all. So that's fine. As I say, the testing was done with simply water, with only water, which would allow the fibers to work properly. But there's no problem using cleanser on, and I understand that people are very wed to their cleansers, so that's not a problem at all.
Well, that we can see Scarlett is a user already. At home.
There she is. Absolutely.
She has all the colors, the cleanser, the exfoliator. Hello. Then that's it with the question. We want to remind you that it's 15% on all the collection. You can click right away on the website. This is the link. Also, Sylvie had a problem, a technical problem, and that's why I popped up. It was not Sylvie, it's me. It's going to be available, I think, for more than 24 hours on the website. Do you have anything else you would like to add for the people who are here?
No, I think I've gone through most things. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to contact me. It's talktous@justcroon.com. So if you've got any questions, feel free to contact me through Boutique or through our website, whichever. But yeah, no, I think I've covered everything. But as I say, if there's any questions, please let us know.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for this demonstration.
Thank you.
We will see you for another event. Everybody, stay safe, and see you for next event.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Scarlett.
Thank you.